Okay, here we have the cross member held in place. I've got a little floor jack underneath it holding it up. You can see that we've got it lined up exactly on the lines. And then the underneath side, there shouldn't be any gap between the bottom of the cross member. It should fit pretty tight. Yeah, I would say it's pretty tight, like airtight. You can't even see light through it. I will admit, I'm not going to lead everyone to think that this fit perfect the first time. This is the second fit. The first time, it was a little bit low on the rear. This one right here measured about 9 7/16 instead of 9 1/2 to the center. So I had to remove about 1/16 of an inch from this portion right here, and then I had to fade it in across the back. So what we're going to do, we're going to check it. I haven't even checked it yet. So we're going to check it, and it should be 9 1/2 inches. I'm sorry about that. Should be 9 1/2 inches from the floor to the center. Boy, this is going to be hard to do left-handed. There we go. All right. And then you can see here, it is 9 1/2 inches to the center of the front control arm mount. So the rear one is out here. It is 9 1/2 inches to the center of the control arm mount. Anyway, check the left side, make sure that it's 9 1/2 inches, and then you can tack weld it into place. You can see I've got the jack holding it up in the center. If you use a floor jack, one of the things you want to make sure is you put barely enough tension on the jack to hold the cross member in place, and you want to make sure that your frame is still solidly on your blocks where you have it blocked up, and that there's no space, that you haven't generated any space. This side, here's the left side, and you can see here that it is lined up exactly on the marks top to bottom. And I haven't looked to see if there again on this side, there's not even any daylight coming through the seam on the bottom. And this one I also had to take about 1/16 of an inch off of the rear to level it up. So there you go. Oh, one other thing, I found out what the 1/4 inch was. Everybody's probably going, well, where'd that 1/4 inch come from? The 1/4 inch that we have here, where we subtracted the, right there, we had a 9 3/4 inch floor to the center of the control arm mount. The reason why we subtract a 1/4 inch is because the manufacturer allows for 1/2 inch tire compression when it has the weight of the vehicle on it. So that would make your tire diameter 26 rather than 26 1/2 loaded. So they take that, the 1/2 inch, we're talking, that's total diameter, so we're talking radius, so it equates to 1/4 inch. And so they, when on your final calculation, you subtract the 1/4 inch.